Alright guys, we got round 6 of War League. You can see our score at the top. So this is very close. Scorpion Kings are almost basically tied for second, so it's actually very important that we win this. My target will be 3 here. Now this base is almost like a lot of the defenses aren't anywhere near max, but he's got a maxed out town hall, which is a concern. Now my thoughts on attacking this base, there's a little bit of cause of concern because I want to attack from down here and have the siege machine go up like this way that they'll be close enough to the Eagle artillery that my troops will get it. I don't want to attack from here because I find attacking from corners are not as effective, especially with the way the troops might split. Now my concerns for this base is that there's a lot of gaps between the buildings all around here. So if these buildings aren't destroyed and these buildings aren't destroyed, my troops could very easily get pulled around and not go into the middle. So I need to try to make an extra wide spread when I drop my troops, and then I guess almost hope that at least my heroes go and follow the siege machine. Another slight concern is that you notice all these are multi-target infernos, and I don't know if they're spread far enough for a freeze to get more than one. So I'm bringing 4 freezes, but I know for sure I'll be able to get this Inferno and the Eagle artillery, but I don't know if I can drop a freeze here and get multiple Infernos. So that can be an issue too. It's going to be extra important that I get at least 2 stars here. And if my troops don't go into the middle, I'm at risk of not getting 2 stars. I'll at least get 1, but that might not be good enough for this War League. I don't know, maybe if I just rage the Valkyries that will get into the core, maybe that'll be fine, but I don't know, we'll have to see. So, like always, that's the plan, and then now we will do the attack and show the replay. Alright, so here's the replay. And like I said, I wanted to drop my troops very wide so I can make sure to get these buildings on the outsides so my troops can funnel correctly. To see like my witches and bowlers were also placed very wide. The thing I will say, I think I overestimated this base because these defenses aren't high leveled at all. So I do end up killing a lot of these buildings on the sides, but then, so my king did end up going over there. But my queen and my warden and a lot of my troops do go down the middle, which is good. Frames. So I drop a heal spell and a rage in the core just to make sure I can get all that done with. And then I can just freeze the town hall and the Inferno. And use my Warren ability as well. You can just see how quickly my troops melt through these defenses because these defenses aren't very high leveled. Except for the town hall, but I can just freeze it over and over. So see, I got my 3 heroes and then this whole mob of troops up here. So I got a bunch of witches and a couple bowlers. I got some Valkyries still going. I still have my queen ability. I didn't need to use a freeze, but I just thought why not. So now at this point, there's only one splash thing, it's a mortar. So these skeletons can just distract these defenses all day. And there you go, it's 3 stars. Now I wanted to show one other attack because we had one other guy do a very good attack. So 1 second. So we got Werther's here, your number 5. And Werther's is a Town Hall 11. You see this guy's a Town Hall 12, although he is a bit rushed, like my target was. the walls aren't all that high and defenses are Town Hall 11 leveled, and the heroes aren't that high, but it's still good to attack bases like this. Although the Town Hall doesn't upgrade at all. So he did like me, he spread out his troops very wide to make sure to funnel. When he gets a big mob in the center. It's a great freeze, freezing the castle troops and the town hall. And we can rage all stuff, and that's another good freeze because it gets the Eagle Artillery and the Inferno. And now we can just drop heal spells in that core there to keep all his troops alive, which he did. And these bowlers can just do so much damage with their splash attack. Diagonal, okay. Alright, so it looks like actually his troops in the middle are going to go down now. Yeah, those witches aren't going to live because they're getting targeted. So now it's just the witch and this group of troops, but this, I mean not witch, I mean the queen. But this queen's going to be able to do so much damage. I don't know what that witch dominator is doing. We still has a queen ability, which I'll have to use because it's being targeted by the expo. He saved as long as he could, which is good. Now, this could actually be interesting just because the queen went down, but he still sees just how many skeletons he has left. You have to look for splash damage. Here's one splash damage thing, that mortar. But mortar shoot very slow. So these skeletons can keep distracting. And just notice how for some reason this witch is still attacking this wall, which makes no sense. But these skeletons keep going along this wall and distracting the defenses. So yeah, mortars aren't great against the skeletons because they shoot so slow. If it was like a wizard or tower, those are much more effective because they shoot a lot faster. But there you go. Just 3 stars some withers, and I believe that was our most heroic attack. But if you look at our score at the top, if this will there you go. So we were up by 7 and they only have 2 attacks left, so there's no way they can catch up. So we are definitely winning this round, and we have a 25-star lead. So there's almost no way we can lose unless, if we lose our last round and they get more than 15 stars than we do, which would be very hard. So I think we're gonna rotate a bunch of people in. So this will probably be our first time. Well, if we do get in first, it will be our first time getting in first place. So, good job us. But yeah, I'll end the video here, and then we will see about doing a last video tomorrow.